Yes. Welcome to the Villa Verde video, is what we're calling this. I'm Gino, this is Mario, both of us here from Music Villa. Today we're going to talk about something really cool that we decided to do with our friends at Schecter Guitars. So Schecter has the Omen Extreme, and the Omen Extreme is basically this particular guitar. This is morphed. So the reason we call it the Villa Verde video is this is our own color that Schecter makes just for Music Villa. So you can only find this this Verde color here at Music Villa. So we have two models. Schecter ships this guitar with their Diamond Series pickups in it, and then of course their standard electronics. This is your, you know, what I've always called kind of a super Les Paul. So you have a mahogany body, a quilted maple top, that's arched, of course, you know, rosewood fingerboard, maple neck, kind of a standard formula. Jumbo frets they do on these, very, very nice feeling guitar. So what we've done, we have two models. The first model is going to be our Villa Verde, which you're welcome to start pre-ordering now. We expect to have these in by November 2021. And then the one that we have here is where we take our Villa Verde that's at a more reasonable price point, and we do some really cool stuff to it. We've decided to put in, or I should say Alan, one of our master repairmen here, has decided to do some upgrades. And what we basically did is like a real superior setup. He polishes the frets, takes it through just the TLC of what an upper end guitar would have. And the big bonus is we've also put in the DiMarzio Pandemonium pickups, and it was great. I just asked Alan, I go, well, why did you pick the Pandemoniums? He says, because they look really cool and they sound bitchin'. That was the technical reason he picked them, and he's right. They look really, really cool, and they do. They sound bitchin'. Of course, this was the Nita Strauss signature pickups. Very, very classy. DiMarzio is great for coming up with just wonderfully unique, cool designs for pickups. So these things look great. The other part of the upgrade that is very important to tell you about is this is wired. Both models are wired the same way. You have two volumes and then a tone. The tone also is a push-pull, so when you pull it out, you go to single coils on both pickups. Both guitars are wired the same way, with the exception of the Verde Pro, the step-up model that has the Pandemoniums, also has DiMarzio potentiometers in there. And you may not think that's a big deal, but I'm going to just tell you quickly about DiMarzio potentiometers. Larry DiMarzio is a crazy audiophile. He's got wonderful ears. Coming up through the 70s, he was like one of those, and that was my time too, he was one of those geeks that had all the fancy stereo equipment. One of the pieces of gear he had was a power amp that had numbered 1 through 10, and the way they had wired that, you may not know this, but if you take a pot on a guitar, you know how you go to turn it down, you have what, maybe a third of it works? Yeah. And then it's over with. Yep. Okay, well what Larry did is he cracked that thing open, and he was like, how did they do this? Because as you switched it, he could hear it going from 1 to 10. So he took that curve and incorporated it into a potentiometer that he had, you know, one of the best pot companies in the country build for him. I kept trying to say potentiometer because pot company means something different in 2021. So these DiMarzio potentiometers, actually, as you scroll through, and I would say you don't really hear 10 levels, but you hear a hell of a lot more than 3. Yeah. Did you notice that at all?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Like the sweep is a lot more noticeable than like a lot of other like cheaper potentiometers that I've ever like used or worked with, you know. So you have like more of like a variation throughout, you know, as you're like rolling on and rolling off.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
So anyway, those are our upgrades for the Villa Verde Pro. So 2 different guitars available at Music Villa only in this awesome color. So there you have it. We're excited. These will be in the store very shortly, and get in line, get yours now.